Hey guys, I've been trying to get everything ready for my surgery, which is originally scheduled for January 31st, and now we are at January 4th. I had already handed in all of my paperwork, like from the 11th, I believe. Handed in everything I needed. I don't know if we need more light in here or something. Handed in everything I needed, and for some reason things weren't getting done. The fact that I work in the place that I'm gonna get it at, not in the direct office, but in that company, meaning like they're upstairs, that office, and I'm downstairs in another office. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get forms, I give people breaks. I know that there are turnaround times, so I'm like, here are mine. I'm gonna give you your time. Then when I realize, after I give you a couple days past the time period, I'm like, okay, I'm realizing that my person has not gotten my information. Hey, what's going on? I'm not getting any answers back, which is completely frustrating to me. So they're like, they never even got the facts. So I'm just like, all right. I print that John out, bring it upstairs to them directly, and like, you can't get it lost. After that, yesterday was the Friday the 3rd, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I go upstairs because I call the FMLA people, and she's like, hey, she didn't get it. And I'm just like, I told myself, okay, it's been really hard for me to make changes because I have a little kid, and I'm like, should I just start changing the house completely? But for her, I think I would have to go slower than me. And I was doing well. I'm eating my sugar-free jellos. Even with my juices, I've been doing half and half. So like if I pour it into let's say a bottle, I'm doing like half some juice and half water, so that I will get the taste of like not even really wanting juices. I'm like, okay, so I'm getting used to not eating, like, making sure I'm eating first and then drinking after, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to chew your food. And I've been doing all this, and I'm like, okay, January 1st, I'm like completely off of all this stuff. I will say I went upstairs, so I have seizures. I've had seizures on the operating table. That has happened. I had a seizure at work. I don't know if I had a seizure or if I just passed out. I'm not really sure. They did say that my sugar was a little low, so I don't know if it was because of that. Basically the surgeon had wanted me to get a consult with a neurologist. Now, me moving around, me having a different doctor, I finally got a consult, and the consult was made on the day of everything. But they made all my appointments for pre-admission testing, to see the cardiologist, to see him on the 6th. So they're like, I finally go upstairs, like, what's going on? My paperwork, everyone's not saying nothing. She's like, you know what? It's okay. Me and you've been working together, so I thank God for that. She just, the lady that for that family was just like, I thank God for that. I thank God for her being, that he brought that person in my life that was just like understanding, because some people are just not understanding of those things. It's just like, no. So I thank God for her. I legit was like, okay, I spoke to you and you guys are just kind of like, I don't know, and everyone doesn't know anything. So eventually they brought out a person, and she spoke to me and said, well, we're waiting on you having your neurology consult. Now, did you have the consult? And I'm just thinking in my head, we work for the same system. You could see if I had it, and you can see when my appointment is. My appointment is the same time. I'm having all my appointments within the same day on Monday. I will say that I shut down on Monday. I did. I shut down because I feel like I just went 6 months of running around to the nutritionist, 6 months of I got this hope. And I'm having my surgery, as people know, because I have my headaches. And a lot of neurologists say that this can help. And I'm like, this is my hope. And it feels like hope is being grabbed from me if he does not approve me. So Monday we shall know. He's the first doctor I see. He's the 8:15 appointment. Monday we shall see. I am asking for prayers and, whoever sees it, because, it's not like I have a million views or thousands of views or 1,000 people following what I'm saying or whatever. But, when someone gives you a little hope, you take it. And that's what I took when I had my brain surgeries. And I became this angry person on Friday, but I was still smiling with every person that was hurting. There was a person hurting and I just gave her a hug, like every person. And they literally talk to me in the rooms, and I'm just like happy. And they said, you could never see that you're going through this pain. And it's because it's just like, I have you guys. I have to be strong for you. And it's just like, I have to be strong for my daughter. Like, but at some point, it's like, it hurts in my back. It hurts in my head. And I just want to lay down, and that's it. And I want the strength. And I'm asking for strength. I need more hope. I feel like my hope was stolen. After a while, I was like, well, I'm going to eat this chip. Because, that's how I felt. I did. And I was just like, it's seeming like it's not going to happen. And he's like, he's not signing it until they know that it is okay to put the anesthesia. Which, I know you got to, dot your I's, cross your T's and everything. But I'm just like, I'm still here. After 3 brain surgeries, do what you gotta do, and everything will be all right. I believe that, I'm sorry for the non-believers, but I believe that God will walk in there with me, Jesus will walk in there with me, the angels will walk in there with me, and they are gonna pull me out of it. They are gonna wrap their arms around that surgeon and around those anesthesiologists. They're gonna make sure they do their job right. So I believe. So I am hoping and I am praying that everything goes correct on Monday. And he says, I have no problem with you having this surgery. And he takes that consult and I can bring it upstairs to them and be like, sign my papers. And that's it. So yes. The next update you guys will get will be on Monday. Either I'm yelling or screaming on this joint. I'm letting you know. It's either gonna be me smiling or I'm gonna be yelling and screaming. Either it's gonna be they push me back or something. But yeah. Okay. Bye.